PPF versus SIP. Which is better? Which is safer? Which is riskier? When it comes to PPF versus SIP, which gives better rate of return? Which is a more flexible form of investment? You can discover answers to all these questions in this video. Before selecting an investment, we always compare and contrast those investments. Especially when we have multiple investment options in front of us, we generally compare and contrast so that we will understand both the products with a lot more clarity and we will be able to choose a right investment option. Similarly, we are going to compare PPF and mutual fund SIP. Please note that this comparison of PPF versus SIP is not apple to apple comparison. It is very clear that it is an apple to orange comparison because PPF is a risk-free government-backed investment, whereas mutual fund SIP is a market-linked riskier investment option. PPF gives 7.1% interest rate at this point in time. Every quarter, government will reset the interest rate. Whereas SIP, equity mutual fund SIP, is market linked. 2013 to 2023, in those 10 years time frame, Sensex has delivered a 12.5% CAGR, Nifty has delivered 12.6% CAGR. So an actively managed equity mutual fund would have given you higher rate of return than that. The minimum investment in PPF is just 500 rupees and there is a maximum investment of rupees 1.5 lakhs per annum. Beyond 1.5 lakh, you can't invest in PPF for 1 year. In mutual fund SIP, the minimum investment is 500 rupees and there is no maximum limit. PPF, the lock-in period is 15 years and it is extendable in blocks of 5 years. The first lock-in period is 15 years in PPF. For mutual fund SIP, there is no lock-in period. Generally for equity mutual funds, there will be an exit load of 1% if you are withdrawing before 1 year. After 1 year when you withdraw, there is no exit load. The minimum SIP commitment period needed on monthly mode is just 6 months. It can go up to even 20-30 years of monthly commitment for SIP. In mutual funds, as I already told, there is no exit load unless otherwise if you are investing in a equity linked saving schemes, ELSS, then there is a lock-in period of 3 years. Otherwise, there is no lock-in period at all in mutual funds. As far as the safety is considered, PPF is 100% safe investment because it's a government-backed investment. Mutual fund SIP, there is risk involved in it because it's a market-linked investment. When mutual fund SIP, there is risk involved in SIP because it is a market linked investment. Stock market can go up, stock market can come down. In the year 2000, market went down by 55%. In the year 2008, market went down by 50%. In the year 2020, market went down by 38%. Such a market crash, market fall, recession, all these things are possible even today. Such a worst crash can happen in an equity mutual fund even today. As we have seen a lot of points and compared PPF and mutual fund SIP, now which is better, PPF or mutual fund SIP? It completely depends on you as an investor. As an investor, what is your expectation from the investment? What is your requirement? What is your financial goal? What is the time horizon you have? What kind of risk you want to take? What's the kind of risk appetite or risk willingness you have got? Based on all these things, you need to decide whether to invest in PPF or to invest in mutual fund SIP, or you can invest in a combination of both PPF and mutual fund SIP also based on your requirement. Let us analyze PPF versus SIP with different parameters. As far as the flexibility is considered, which is better? PPF, you need to commit every year. Every year you have to make a minimum investment of just 500 rupees. Maximum you can invest only 1.5 lakhs. You can't invest more than 1.5 lakhs. As far as SIP is considered, it's a fixed amount. Also, if you want to stop your SIP, you want to pause your SIP, you want to cancel your SIP, anytime you can do it. You can skip 1 or 2 years in between. No question asked, no penalty charges, nothing. When you have lump sum, you can invest lump sum also. When you don't want to commit monthly investment, you can simply limit yourself to only lump sum investment. You can invest any amount, not necessary to stop When you reach 1.5 lakhs, like PPF, you can invest more than 1.5 lakhs also. There's no maximum limit as far as mutual fund SIP is considered. So as far as the flexibility is considered, mutual fund scores better compared to PPF. Second point through which we want to evaluate PPF versus SIP is safety quotient. Out of these two investment options, which is safer? PPF is the most safest investment because PPF is a government backed scheme. There is no risk involved in it, there is no up and down. Whereas equity mutual funds are considered, there will be ups and downs, volatility, market risk is always there. There can be correction, crashes, recession. If you are an investor, when the market comes down by 5% or 15%, you are going to have sleepless nights, then you have to avoid investing in mutual funds. You can simply limit yourself to PPF. Third point through which we are going to evaluate PPF and SIP is rate of return, which is going to give you higher rate of return, which is going to give you inflation beating return. PPF is going to give you 7.1% return only as of now, fixed rate of return. Mutual fund SIP is considered in the short term, it can be volatile, it can give you negative return also. As far as long term, like 7 years, it's basically a complete market cycle in 7 years time frame. It could have given you minimum 12% CAGR. I have told 2013 to 23 market has given approximately 12.5% CAGR. Market linked actively managed mutual funds have given much higher return than this 12.5% return. If you are looking for inflation beating return, then investing in mutual fund SIP makes beating inflation possible. With PPF, beating inflation is not at all possible. To just give you an idea, I'm giving you an example here. An investor is investing 12,500 rupees per month for 15 years in PPF. He'll be getting the approximate maturity value of 39.9 lakhs. The same investor would have invested the same 12,500 per month for 15 years in a good equity mutual fund SIP. Then the maturity value will be approximately 62.4 lakhs rupees. There is a vast difference. In PPF it is approximately 40 lakhs, whereas in SIP it is 60 lakhs. There is 50% additional growth in equity mutual funds. This is the power of risk premium return. When it comes to investing in an equity mutual fund SIP, which equity mutual fund to choose for committing your SIP? That can be a question. If you need an answer, if you need guidance in selecting right mutual fund for doing your SIP, there is a complimentary consultation link below this video. You can click that link and discuss with our financial planners to decide on which mutual fund scheme to start your SIP. Based on liquidity, which is better? PPF has a lock-in period of 15 years. Also for loans and withdrawal, premature withdrawal, there are a lot of terms and conditions attached to it. You can't withdraw the entire money before 15 years is completed. So there is lesser liquidity as far as PPF is considered. When it comes to mutual fund SIP, only in ELSS mutual fund schemes there is a lock-in period of 3 years. Rest of the schemes there is no lock-in period. 100% liquidity is available to you based on how much money you want to invest, which is better. Whereas in PPF there is a limit of 1.5 lakhs per annum, and also there is a commitment that you have to invest every year. Whereas in mutual fund SIP there is no such commitment. If you want to stop for a couple of years, it is 100% okay. There's no question asked. Also you can invest any amount. There is no maximum cap like 1.5 lakhs. We have compared PPF and SIP and gave you a lot of clarity based on your requirement, based on your expectation, based on your risk appetite. You can choose to invest between PPF or SIP, or in a combination of PPF and SIP you can invest. If you need any guidance or assistance in deciding your investments or starting your mutual fund SIP, feel free to book a complimentary consultation using the link given in this video description. I'll meet you in yet another good video.
If you have any questions on this policy or any other investment options, feel free to book an appointment with our financial planner. The registration link for booking the appointment is given below this video in the description box. Would you like to attend insightful investment webinars which can help you to create wealth and achieve your financial goals? We organize regular free investment webinars. The registration link for the upcoming webinar is given below this video in the description box. Please click and register yourself so that you can learn the techniques to create wealth and reach your financial goals faster, and smarter. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will not miss any of our future videos. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you have anyone in your social circle who will be interested in this video, please share it with them. Thank you. Bye.